they should release him on bail. Now ko omra no me proper medical care. And a judge and see there be ice detention ho no. Yare bi o yare 80 kura bit ma won pane ho. So yare gunuri bit ma won pane. Ti yare bi o yare bia no ice for detention center ho no. Your proper medical care ho nti na ho ne nsa ne yare. Asema judge ne kan no. O say proper medical care enko na ope wanya bi wo Ghana. USA prison kwan your hospital or your doctors or until they yare bia o yare bia no. Ye be sa yare o hwa nti da hwa. Nti ayen sa kan no. Papa no proper medical care no. Yamfa ma no. Yesi ne yede na no. Also ope. O se Ghana de onti judge ne say on da ho. Yenko yenim. We have requested state-assisted funeral for the late Assafuah, musical president, Ghana music for almost state-assisted burial. Ama Assafuah. Abra, ya papa Assafuah tiase no. He was a great musician. Ghana be no bit my gospel music. Ayi Assafuah to nchen. There is nobody, absolutely nobody. Na abra ya papa Assafuah yare na yede ne koto ayare sabia no. Ne yiran kasa kotena antena anim egu papa n'anim ase. Music for number 2 you uttered no word. At that time Assafuah had no capacity to speak or to talk or to do anything. You watched, you did not utter a single word. Sanya man ekoso Ghana, we need to watch. The way na some radio stations, any TV stations, we might die on judges, court, a DSM wo a good nipa ni mas, they need to be accounted for. We need to go after them. Seramo mine ti echichire maya, we need to make sure say Ghana nyansafo na echichire maya no. Maya nyeti says Ghana sebe enyanbuo bim a sebe nipa nim nyansa wo ho. Because obi ti say ante na atena ase ehwe Assafuah yare da yare mpaso anim eye se ogu Assafuah nim ase. Mate say Assafuah wu ye na yere se akwase opachew yamani medi kuna na bushafo apam no. Ye that time na ante na hunu nyansa anka se Assafuah asem de menka wa ha. Unu kunu wa asem a ye kan obusuafie ana ye kan o court ye kan o TV so ye kan o radio so abra wonim say the person is not in the capacity to respond to himself na wo kan no. Ghana, sometimes when you speak some people don't listen until see the be you no be who say ya. So wa ware obane na wo ma wo yare wanya stroke wo dia ho wuntimi kasa no na opagyo akotena kwase abi anim e wo radio station bo se na no pose na ote no oka na ose o tumfuto go ani yeto no kodu ni fie nsem onka me de ba ko bi de beba ono na no ayese bucket no me de beba when they mount pressure omutimi dia manfo atem radio ni TV so no kodu ni fie ane de no onka. The music for mu disappointed Assafuah. I don't think so. We say obi amamo state assisted support be to bury Assafuah. Mu disappointed Assafuah. Sometimes association also join the association. Association need to be reasonable. This is my position. You can differ or you can differ with whatever I'm saying, but this is my position. Music for disappointed Assafuah. Better than yede ko antenna. You should have taken antenna. This ankwasi channel on. Mama Assafuah ngumi no command fans. Ghana, just what you see, go any massy, who we are feeling the way you pay fans. Because you join the music for more, you know, because when you hold and take antenna or until one accountable, you should have supported and assisted you out upon when he needed you people. And him go as a 7 number 2 more, you know. When him go as for Ghana, yeah, came my end the question. Mamma can question has about 3% of a nyansa for control them, quasi for 97%, you know. Who could do Ghana? Assafuah na trasa man kwasiafo no e na control Ghana edu bi na man 40 radio so no TV so omoye no ante na mo program omoye no en kwasia program na mo to omoye no ba ko bi so sompa kwasia program e na omoye no. You disgrace people for nothing. O madam mo court e no madam prosecutors no ma send them judges e no mo di asem from lower court to supreme court e ho sam kwasia asem no mo ti kuro mo omoye. Anyway, that is the country we are building. Mine yes say no yankasa ne yacho basi yesi no nti o mayenku yanim enu bi ena NPP MPB Assafuah atwe deputy CocoaBod CEO ena otum futuro nko agu amanfo ani a whole member of parliament and no hold press conference on the deputy CEO of CocoaBod say wa she that ogu ne nimase but we are here to disgrace himself yentie press conference awoye me wia me do be ko Peace FM okotera Kwame Sefa kan of all people anim egu nipa nimase Kwame Sefa kan kasa o dey hear press conference and no ye credit to 1957
na the ama anope minority ye ni abre bebre ne se ye de enka bi hyemu ana enya ntie from a report eye PBC for akwakoye e wo kaje bi police station ye ka PBC omo ya ban dwumaku omo hye CocoaBod ase ana ye wo LBC for so omo so ye ankrankra dwumaku omo so ye omo dwuma e wo CocoaBod ana say in the cocoa sector this aban wo sika so obeto cocoa ni nyansam mu no ye de ma PBC because I know the omo ya aban dwumaku omo na wo warehouses across the country omo timi edi omo dwumadie na se bika na se aban so se LBC so so ebi bom ho mode a ye de sika ni bi so di ama wo mo na sisi am no ka say de o hwe CocoaBod ni omo dwumadie omo di a eya kwa se PBC de omo ya gu no PBC for ye ma omo sika ni bi PBC na no ne aban dwumaku o se nke di sika no ma omo no omo to cocoa no omo nya mfaso no de bo aman no no mutibitua eye PBC for ka no omo ni se sika no ye fa se sika no ma wo mo na mom no opani bi a wo CocoaBod oye deputy CEO in charge of finance and administration and the company ye friend Atlas Commodities Limited ono ne ye di sika ma no CocoaBod di sika ma no so won fan to cocoa ye di private eye PBC for se sika no ono ni to cocoa no a ono so oni warehouses no oni license also ye de oye odi dwumadie no e wo sa district amawo ni di kaje bi ni Jessica na okosa district no a o yusu eye aban warehouses PBC warehouses also called the Juma PBC for the Jumano. And no wo yusu. And I was saying for so on mine home. And the Zika was saying Cabano, etumi, enya, efree the industry as far as cocoa ya concern. Sasikani na ko guni pa ba kubotom. Sani pa ba konene Mr. Atoboatin. Ono na deputy CEO ewo eye CocoaBod. Na samra me no ka say PBC for no bo afuye. Enu nti no omo call eye Kajabi police station. Akomeki a police report. Sa police report no. Eno na yensa kan ye hu say PBC for no person omo kire say omo de omo to cocoa bi enti e den na cocoa begu omo warehouse. Cocoa na egu warehouse no. Ceilings e wo hu nyina ye Atlas Commodities Limited. Me de ehun foni ni bi e de akyeremo. And the since am no ka say no. Eya akwa say sa panyin no. Owo a situation bi mu a constitution na fair no conflict of interest. Article 284 of the 1992 constitution. Or say we a public officer. Any kwansa wo do hu ko gina bia bia say gina bia no obi onam kwa ho kran po hu sa de no beka say ade we de enya de papa any kwansa ye so won sa say wadi boni bi ansa there be constitution na nkasa e wase ye chew say ade we de dipa no wa ye sa de no ansa na constitution no e bia woni constitution abo atomra de bi na mom no se nipa ani hunu se ba bia papa yi gina ye Atlas Commodities no ono na ene dia. In fact, he is the biggest shareholder in it. He is the sole owner anyway. We have BOP documents now. On the sole owner, Kasiapa. And the other now will be our company in the order. Now, so a buying company, which is the PBC. Oh, yeah, in charge of finance and administration. One first can come PBC for Fanyajuma. PBC for the tools of trade, warehouses, workers, on the war. As you see, a first can from a PBC.
One how Papa Nia Brea or Casacasano. And Futron Kwao. And Futron Kwa. NPP. The quality of MPs and NPP for them go parliament no. I say aburo na wa hwena aburo no wa ye aburo na kasa furu gura na kare chaff no. E don kwa na NPP for ye. O kan say we no wa ye press conference no. Wa gina ho so wo chechere ntemu say PBC and deputy CEO and on one kan ni company na kasa ye so shareholder den. Na no not Kwame Sefa ni mo Peace FM. Tie nse wo sai ka wo nso.
With the CocoaBod, and specifically the Deputy Director in charge of Administration and Finance. Nijuma Debia would do a CocoaBod. Eddie Akwako dying a year. CHRAJ under the Office of the Special Prosecutor. Kwame, no crane say CocoaBod is becoming a crime scene.
Oh, what do you mean?
I will demonstrate to you.
Well, a lawyer need to make us say CocoaBod is carrying crime scene without evidence.
It is becoming. Let me demonstrate to you. And I will demonstrate to you as to how sometimes even the Constitution doesn't say also obi ye boni ansa na nipa na ye boni. And I say wetimi achi nipa no. The Constitution, Article 284, where it talks about conflict of interest. And Chairman General Sanka, our Constitution one. Anka what Article 284 says. Article 284 no. Assafuah public servants and as a public officers. It says that
But
public
I'm
officer.
just about to.
A public
Article
officer
284
shall not put himself in a position where his personal interest conflicts.
Hey, what's it? Article 284.
Yes, 284.
Okay, Code of Conduct for Public Officers. That's chapter 24.
Yes.
A public officer shall not put himself in a position where his personal interest conflicts or is likely to conflict with the performance of the functions of his office.
And no. Chairman General, the last part of it, or is likely to conflict with the performance of the functions of his office. This is not the Constitution saying there should be a wrongdoing. No. The Constitution is say you should not put yourself in that position. Bystanders. Kabila share documents and I will share one year away. I was your share documents or share 1 year away. Chairman General share documents or share 1 year away. Na se mutuminya even a perceived mind. Say baby, I would idea and ya the papa. That is what the Constitution says. So when I say that CocoaBod is becoming a crime scene, I know what I'm saying and I'm coming to demonstrate to you. Chairman General. CocoaBod said your moyo no many. Say CocoaBod nyesika say also motoko kwa. The ma intermediaries. Intermediaries, ebini PBC and the binsuni LBCs. PBCs omo government owned.
PBC a produce buying company.
Produce buying company. And only a buying dia. And LBC and they are ankran dia. And the ankra omo register omo businesses omo betumi enso atokoko. Na buying betumi so omo musika so omo fantokoko. Sisi ameno ka say PBC adwuma eku any nkrofo mu ye adwuma o PBCs no hono for over 1 year. Shama Jeronim say into omoka.
According to Nana Ayabuate, 2 years.
About 2 years, that is okay. So more than a year, they have not been paid. One of the reasons they say PBC e mo musika so mo fantokoko. I was see e mo musika so mo de tokoko. Na so sika na nye dey enko no mo de atokoko. No mo nya bi e de atu omo adwuma efo ka. Omanya profit and also many margins on it. Na CocoaBod in sika. Na omodi akwa koma LBC sa. Directors na ankasa e was our companies no. Omodi ye adwuma. Put differently. Before say obetumi enya LBC license and now dey ye adwuma no. Just say infrastructure bi. Infrastructure also one ebi ni warehouses, depots. Adwuma form ye adwuma de ma wo and what have you. PBC warehouses across the country. Omo purchasing class omo to no money ma and all that. Enti papa bi a owo eye CocoaBod ye deputy CEO at Boatin.
Or a deputy CEO
in charge of finance and administration.
Okay.
Randia be deputy. Ono a company bi a friend Atlas Commodities Limited.
Oh yeah, sure say Lydia.
Chairman General. Jami lawyer new ntime ba no me the documents aba. This is a document from the Office of the Registrar of Companies. Now, we share the BOP near beneficial owners particulars.
Okay.
Which is at the latter part of the document. It talks about who owns the business. The one who owns the business near Atobatin, Chairman General.
Now then, I just say the same person.
Oh, Chairman General. Hey, the same person. Won't me
a lawyer.
And I made sure say no idea. Pay information. In fact, do a simple Google searcher. What do you offer for phone? Google search. Who is the CEO and I say who is the owner of Atlas Commodities Limited? It will come when in the picture in Ababa. He's a Harvard trained, a well-responsible man. I know. He is the owner of the Atlas Commodities Limited. In fact, head directors now. They are about 5 or 6, but he is the first director on the list. According to the documents of the Ghana, the Registrar General's Department or document, we have other people like Yao Kofi, we have Georgina Wilson, and what have you. In fact, the one who is the secretary is Yao Kofi.
What is the story then?
Chairman, the story is that CocoaBod enya sika ye de be ma PBC for e de aye adwuma na ye mfa nkoma wo mo no papa ya ono no ye the deputy CEO in charge of finance and administration ebua Atlas Commodities Limited aye the company enya sika e de kotokoko na osa any warehouses put differently Atlas Commodities Limited any warehouses to be able to engage in this venture and almost use warehouses and workers of PBC. I will demonstrate to you. When you say CC, I will CHRAJ. There is an official report against Atlas Commodities Limited. Against Atlas Commodities Limited. I will CHRAJ police station. CC, I'm not say.
Tomating.
And nipa okoye sa official report no. An official of PBC. Wakwa report say PBC for warehouse e CHRAJ. Ya to cocoa dia begu ho. Purchasing clerk ato cocoa dia begu ho. Meanwhile PBC has not been given any money. Meanwhile no PBC official no ni ho hwe. Receipt memensa ka those receipt has been furnished with a year Ghana Police Service and the National Security CC Amnoka say some receipt ni na bears the name of Atlas Commodities Limited owned by a year Ato Watson, and I have those receipts.
The owner na say na oye adwuma wo ho.
He is the owner. That's what I'm proving to you. May say these are the documents. Registration General Department document. Only said those times you will not find BOP on the registration document, but these days you will find the BOP at the latter part of it. That is the beneficial owner particulars.
Okay.
Who is the beneficial owner of the Atlas Commodities Limited? It has been stated black and white at Boatin. And this is also the director. Chairman, I can say just a simple Google search. When you mention who is the CEO of Atlas Commodities Limited, you will find out Boatin. And the official of PBC, Aqua reported the National Security. Mrs. Amonoka say, National Security has intercepted 4 trucks. And I will demonstrate to you the trucks numbers, the pictures of the people in the warehouse and everything. And this is what they are doing. Instead of say, you be use PBC workers, abandoned workers, you discover my PBC for nobody at all. Now, abandon any home for so all those monies are diverted into private pockets.
Of LBC.
Of LBC. Atlas Commodity. In fact, the Atlas Commodity Limited is the only indigenous LBC. Since I'm not saying, I'm going to talk but how many warehouses? And they are using the warehouses of the state. And mind you, as I said, it is a requirement to have a warehouse, to have a depot, to have workers before you can be to qualify to be an LBC.
Now Atlas started
per the documents 2018. 2018.
That is at least for the last 6, 7, 8 years, no?
Yes.
No,
but that's what I'm saying. Say they don't have the structure. Structure now say they don't have it. And the structure is that you need to have a warehouse per the CocoaBod law.
So how have they been?
Why your investigation was saying because from 2018 I didn't just be seen the structures.
Chairman, Mamifa documents we show. Medical culture said there is a report from a year PBC official in Penifone Bako. There is an official police station report CHRAJ before actually tracks with the support of national security. This is one of the tracks with the number and everything. So that track we yache e water report is here. National security for nache. National security intercepted this track. Now way bill. I can way bill na ekuta driver no patro no sunye. The way bill has Atlas Commodity Limited with the driver's name David something. I won't add the rest. It is from the district that I feel the CHRAJ destination Tema Port. Driver ni signature waha. Warehouse ni signature waha. The number of bags and what tracks and also about 800 bags. All of them is on the way bill. A free depot where they ever. And as I said, this has been intercepted by the national security and the CHRAJ police station, and it was reported by an official of the government, an official of PBC. Someone I didn't call you Jumama by a for 2 years. I didn't or the whole yaw and I reported because there's someone who sits at CocoaBod in charge of finance in charge of administration. What him say Randy do better CocoaBod. Oh, who check it out?
So on sign check.
On sign check. And everything is done by this man. And that is why I have
a competition who are the CHRAJ.
The CHRAJ naka home. And that is why Mako CHRAJ no is supposed to investigate the conflict of interest potentialities. To know say baby abapanete no. And then the company no. Obuama Atlas Commodities enya sika bebre mo de to cocoa. Anase onya sa ade no. Anase there are a number of decisions we will take as a management of CocoaBod to benefit Atlas Commodities as against PBC.
Pacho say what? And sema papa ina ma waka no. Convince amanfo ina two futuro di go amanfo ani. I've said say Ghana obi so omuso ogu ani masia. Ogu ni style bia bi. Ade am ma hu say nipa tu nya asema ni be di kan ko public bia na na asema nye de. That is Ghana for you. Sa no motie. Papa is a company no. Deputy CEO of CocoaBod dia. Pacho, this is a documenter. Deputy CEO na no. Abra no ye adwuma da company ne nyane dia o. He was just working there. Ma yin na yan kan resignation letter or the coma company no. The chairman of the board of directors, Atlas Commodities Limited. On my address in that no, I don't want to go there. Resignation as director. I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing to formally resign from the position of director of Atlas Commodities Limited. In accordance with section 1751C of the Companies Act 2019, Act 992, I hereby give notice that my resignation will be effective as of 20th January 2025. I would like to take the opportunity or this opportunity to state that I have no outstanding claims or obligations against the company. It has been a privilege to serve on the board, and I extend my sincere gratitude for the trust and support shown during my tenure. I wish the company continued success in its future endeavors. Papa yi na sign. Enti resignation na papa no e to no. Onabo Assafuah so kita krata bi anim bi ko fafiri ye. Na PCFM okotena anim no. Aye independent research. PCFM for si yan kan kire Onabo Vincent Assafuah say unsua de na wabon. According to PCFM, I mean, kind idea PCFM there, and I'm that to screen this no because I want us all to follow it. I say recent allegations of conflict of interest against Mr. Atobwatin, Deputy Chief Executive in charge of operations, in charge of finance and administration at the Ghana CocoaBod appears to lack factual basis, according to documents seen by peacefmonline.com. PeaceFM for say, and seminar papaida to any documents a kita omane there. Minority for no it lacks basis. Omuni adwinbia wo mutim. America the key facts established. Mamenka influ me jump kakra but for time. Resignation from Atlas Commodities. Papa na makan achiro no. Shares transferred. Number 2, his shares were transferred to trustees Mr. Edinam Yao Kofi and Mr. George Ofori, ensuring no personal financial interest remains. Until Papa need any personal financial remains via the company. Full asset declaration. These transactions were duly declared in his assets and liability statement filed with the Auditor General. Until Abra Papa declaring the assets and Bibia as President John Dramani share appointees in so many. I'm saying Papa state here. Claire said, "Na me here jumo ha. Na me was shares say, but shares ni shares BM. There's nothing wrong there. No CocoaBod ownership in PBC. CocoaBod does not hold shares in PBC Limited and therefore has no managerial control over its position. As if PBC CocoaBod need control via PBC. Until Honorable Vincent Assafuah and seminar o kaninya o ton futuro de Ghana for any. I mean sign to us PCFM for na account. Seminar bi o ha Ghana. Yes, sometimes the these members of parliament near bomb ba. China ba. Define roles of deputy chief executives. Until the case will be a deputy chief adwuma be ankasa no ye. CocoaBod ho. Deputy CEO of Operations oversees license buying companies, which is LBC, regulations and send money allocations. Deputy CEO for Agronomy and Quality Control supervises grading, sealing and quality controls of cocoa. Deputy CEO for Finance and Administration executes payments only after approval from the Chief Executive Officer for Operations and the CocoaBod. So number 6, seed money reality. For the past 2 years, CocoaBod has not provided seed money to LBCs. Instead, LBCs have independently secured funding from buyers or banks, making allegations that Mr. Boating's influence over seed money's allegations baseless. Let's say, Vincent Assafuah some okay ni na oboa dintro chantro Ghana for so misunderstanding of CocoaBod structure. The claims appears to stem from a lack of understanding of CocoaBod's operation framework and current industrial practices. And they say the name of Mr. Vincent Assafuah nyano onti CocoaBod operations because I want to say lawyer Nino akwa a lawyer. Peace FM for say he lacks basic understanding of CocoaBod structure. A whole lawyer in a describing this ano. Premature public allegations. Despite petitioning the Office of the Special Prosecutor and CHRAJ, Honorable Assafuah has continued to make public statements which documents suggest are aimed at tarnishing Mr. Boating's reputation. Sema mekan ye no, and the PCFM for ekano. Ghana. So be so almost ogu anima say or bringing your reputation down. Nipa no new reputation, so he or she doesn't care. Or say uko. If at the end of the day you are exonerated, or say uko, and the right thinking people in the society, that is what Vincent Assafuah eye. The kaya sapon diano, be can kwasafobi omoti some power FM, ni omoyen. That is what Ghanaians are known for. You're 2 foot road go and you're free for nothing. A whole member of parliament who doubles as a lawyer. You see basic understanding of CocoaBod operations on TSA. All facts confirm that Mr. Ato Boating is not engaged in any conflict of interest. Attempts to link him to Atlas Commodities Limited from his current positions are false and misleading. Now, Vincent Assafuah, but so a member of parliament, you ya sunyade tobo man ye gidi no, and never be as baby do no ye di nyansa ene ye niema uni adwen wo tima obe presa ade dey no amanfo ne be didi watem free. Te abusuya, this is a nice presentation and I'm a any question or but you betimi dey abana fe dey address it. Bashiru, this is a total disgrace. MP, our senior lawyer, PCFM for say he lacks basic understanding of CocoaBod structure and Unima de Koro. Abashiro, this is not too weak, but some of these kind of people, no, we need to give them time. Now, if they some can see the camera and the microphone, see anima. Unim nyansa ibehu, wa jimia ibehu. So this is a perfect example of Vincent Assafuah. Or no, I say good when him say style be. Aha. Anyway, I will say never the best you as a I'll be back. So all question be in the comment section of Mr. Now do I venture Abba. I just be a member see any bonus giddy. So what I say. But just when you subscribe and so take your time and then subscribe for me. Na afidi yemfa ensi animu. Sene da no. Me no nyina e no. Midini William Munufie amankona channel e the debate with Munufie.